spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So East Carolina's offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiles. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hauser. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so...
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, ECU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man?
Turning it on! It's a seam wide open! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Grimes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Catches it at the 15. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short.
Defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hauser. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Smith. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Pirates will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes a man miss. Finds his man. It's Anderson.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Snares it outside, it's Smith. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Wide open spaces. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Looking for room. It's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It smothers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got a man. It's Anderson. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air. It's Bailey. A strike downfield. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.